Welcome to The Explainer. You know, every single day, billions of emails crisscross the globe in just seconds. But have you ever stopped to think about the invisible engine that makes it all possible? Today, we're diving deep into the protocol that acts as the Internet's universal postal service, SMTP.
So here's what we've got lined up. We'll meet the Internet's unsung postman, we're going to follow an email on its grand journey, and we'll figure out how it finds the right digital address. Then we'll get really clear on what SMTP doesn't do, and finally wrap up with why this one protocol is so crucial for connecting all of us. Let's jump in.
It feels instant, doesn't it? You click send and poof, it's just gone. But in that tiny little sliver of time, this complex and honestly fascinating journey begins. And yeah, it's a journey powered almost entirely by the protocol we're talking about today.
Okay, let's start with the basics and properly meet the hero of our story.
Its full name is the Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, or SMTP. And honestly, the name says it all. It's a standard set of rules for transferring mail. The best way to think of it? It's the postman of the Internet. Its one and only job is to pick up your message and get it started on its way to the right destination.
And the scope of SMTP's job is pretty incredible when you think about it. It doesn't just send a quick text note. It can send a message that's got text, images, video, you name it. And it can send it to one person or 100 people at the exact same time. It's so powerful that it can even deliver that message across completely different networks, making sure it can reach pretty much anyone, anywhere.
So, how does this journey actually get started? Let's trace the very first steps an email takes.
Okay, so you've just hit send. You're using what's called a mail user agent, or MUA. Don't worry about the jargon, that's just your Gmail or Outlook. Your MUA hands the email off to a mail submission agent, the MSA. Think of the MSA as the very first mailbox you drop your letter into. From there, it goes to the mail transfer agent, or MTA. Now this is the server that actually starts pushing it out across the Internet. And you know, a lot of the time, the MSA and MTA are just two parts of the same program working together.
This is just a perfect way to picture that handoff. You, the MUA, write the letter and pop it in the mailbox. Then the Postal Service, that's our MSA and MTA, takes it from there. All these acronyms are really just technical terms for a process we already understand in the real world.
All right, so the letter is now in the hands of the Postal Service. But how does it know where to go? I mean, the Internet is a massive place.
This is where the real magic happens. The sending server, our MTA, has to find the recipient's mail server. So what does it do? It asks the Domain Name System, or DNS, which is basically the Internet's giant address book. It asks, hey, where do I send mail for this specific domain? The DNS looks up something called the Mail Exchanger Record, or MX record, and provides the exact address. Boom. Without address, the sending MTA can now connect directly to the receiving server.
And guided by that address, your email starts navigating this incredible web of interconnected routers and networks. Every single hop on this path, which could literally span continents, brings it closer to its final destination, all in a fraction of a second. It's amazing.
So once the email arrives at the correct server, one final agent steps in. It's called the Mail Delivery Agent, or MDA. And you can think of the MDA as the local mail carrier who takes the letter from the main post office and puts it right into the recipient's actual mailbox, ready and waiting for them to open.
Okay, we've covered the entire sending journey, from your screen to their inbox. But this brings us to a really important point, clarifying what SMTP's job is, and maybe more importantly, what it isn't.
So here's the absolute crucial point. SMTP is a push protocol. It only sends. It's the postman delivering the letter to your house. But when you go to your inbox to check your mail, you're using completely different protocols called POP or IMAP. These are pull protocols. Their entire job is to retrieve or pull the mail from the server so you can read it. So SMTP delivers, POP and IMAP let you open the mailbox and get your mail.
Yeah, these receiving protocols are built specifically for things SMTP just can't do, like fetching messages whenever you decide to check, helping you organize your inbox, and making sure you can access your mail even if you're not always connected to the Internet. Look, if you take away just one thing from this section, let it be this simple distinction. SMTP sends, POP and IMAP retrieve. They're two different jobs that need two different sets of tools.
So let's wrap this up by looking at the bigger picture. Why is this one protocol so fundamental to our digital lives? What makes it so important?
As our source material points out, email is still one of the most popular services on the entire internet, and the whole thing is built on the back of SMTP. Without it, the system as we know it, well, it just wouldn't work.
At the end of the day, SMTP is a universal language. It really doesn't matter if you're sending from a Gmail account to a corporate Outlook account or to some university server on the other side of the planet. Because they all speak SMTP, they can all talk to each other seamlessly. It's the invisible standard that guarantees your message can get from anywhere to anywhere else.
And that really leaves us with a final thought, doesn't it? In a world with countless different platforms and apps, how much of our ability to connect actually relies on these simple, universal standards like SMTP, just working tirelessly in the background? It truly is the invisible engine that connects our digital world. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.